Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Devin James is suing Marissa Stockman in the amount of $500. Mr. James claims he left a watch behind when he moved out of his ex-girlfriend's apartment and says her sister is to blame for its disappearance.
State your name, sir.
Devin James.
Ma'am.
Marissa Stockman.
All right. And sir, you're suing the defendant for $500, alleging she is responsible for your stolen watch?
Yes.
Start with you.
Well, my ex-girlfriend, Leslie, this is her sister. We used to live together, and I agreed that she can come and live with us for a short amount of time. I didn't exactly know how much, but I'm thinking maybe about 2 months or something like that. Well, Marissa has not been productive. She leaves the house trashed, I mean, she'll eat something, leave whatever she has right there. The dishes are always dirty.
So she's nasty.
Nasty.
Okay, what else?
Oh yeah, disgusting. It got to the point to where I had to address my girlfriend.
Let me ask her first. You're nasty?
That's not true, Your Honor.
Okay, you tell me about the living conditions and whether you believe you are lacking in cleanliness.
The thing is with him, I wouldn't say that he's a clean freak, but everything that he's saying is wrong. He is just very uptight. If you happen to leave one cup, to him, the whole house is a mess. Whenever I brush my teeth, you're in a rush, I brush my teeth, I don't see that there's toothpaste left in the sink after I brush my teeth because I'm in a hurry to get to my job interviews. But to him, it's a whole mess. Oh, she left all this toothpaste and all this makeup and all this, that. But it's just a little bit.
Go ahead, sir.
She give you this song and dance.
Sir, let's move on to what you're suing about. We're clear now. She said she's a little nasty.
I'm not dirty.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
Coming up.
It was in a safe place in a room that we had.
Where?
In a container. In a closet.
In a container?
Yes.
You think that's safe?
Well, in our closet, because nobody goes in.
You're not living there anymore. You're watching Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Closed captioning.
Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Mathis Court is back with the case of Devin James, who is suing Marissa Stockman for negligence.
So I am suing because she threw a party at our house without our permission, and someone stole my watch. So I'm suing for the price of my watch.
Give me the chronology of what happened. You left the house. When you came back, I need to hear about some interaction regarding your watch.
Well, actually, I was already gone. I had moved out because my ex-girlfriend, Leslie, does not take accountability for what her sister, Marissa, does. So I gave her an ultimatum.
How long had it been before the time since you had moved out and the time your watch was missing?
A few weeks.
A few weeks.
A few weeks.
Why did you leave it there if you had moved out?
Well, I forgot it actually, and I was on my way to a wedding, and it's happened to be one of my favorite watches. So I was like, oh man, I got to get that watch.
You forgot it?
Yes.
For a few weeks?
A few weeks.
Where was it?
It was in a safe place in a room that we had.
Where?
In a container. In a closet.
In a container?
Yes.
You think that's safe?
Well, in our closet, because nobody goes in.
You're not living there anymore. What are you talking about?
But when I was living there.
No, we're not talking about that, remember? We're talking about when you moved. We're talking about weeks ago.
Yeah.
Weeks ago, you know that your watch is in a container.
Yes.
It open in a place you no longer live.
Yeah, but...
But what?
See, this is the type of stuff you cause. This is the type of stuff you cause. Look, you got Your Honor going off on me.
Oh, he is just fine. I agree with everything he's saying.
Your Honor, I'm just going to address it. Yes, I understand that. Yeah, I forgot it there. All bad, yes.
How will Judge Mathis rule? Find out when Mathis Court returns.
You're watching Mathis Court with Judge Mathis. This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
If I can interject, Your Honor.
Let me hear your side of what
I
happened.
believe that he left the watch there so that he can have a reason to come back to see my sister, because in the evidence in the text, he did let us know that he needed the watch. My sister let him know that he could
let's see the text, please. And how long had he been moved when he told you he wanted his watch?
About 2 weeks.
Okay, so it was 2 weeks.
It was 2.
He said, I want my watch.
Yes.
And can't believe how heartless you are to treat me like this and kick me out of my own home. You got kicked out?
No, I'm a man.
Okay, good enough. You weren't kicked out. You left on your own. All right, man, you just hurt your case. Man, big man. I'm a man. Big man, you just hurt your case. You moved out on your own. You left your watch there for weeks. Somebody came and stole it. Now you want to blame her. You were negligent in leaving your watch. You knew where it was, remember? Man, you knew there. You knew it was in a or whatever container in the room. You know exactly where it was, and you left it there. And now weeks later, when somebody come and get it, and you don't live there anymore, and they didn't put you out because you're a man, can't dismiss, man, they're not negligent, you were. Have a good day.
Judge Mathis has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's claim has been dismissed.
You could have very well took the watch with you if it was that important to you, but obviously it wasn't.
Why don't you just fix my relationship with?
I am not a mechanic.
Head out this way, grab your belongings after you two.